Well, hello everyone out there in Voiceland. This is John Nix, and I wanted to talk to you guys today about what Burton Coffin called the open mouth hum, or Barbara Doscher called the standing wave, and what I would like to now term it as the manually occluded vocal tract posture. So I wanted to take a few moments here to describe it and demonstrate how to do it, and then in a subsequent video show a little bit about how you might use it in terms of applications. So on some previous videos and in a couple of different articles, I've talked about the semi-occluded vocal tract postures and their advantages, benefits in voice training, and briefly mentioned in the articles and in the PowerPoint presentation that I have on YouTube about SOVTs. I mention what's known in the articles as Coffin's standing wave exercise. And so going to explain a little bit about it. So the manually occluded vocal tract posture, that term was coined by Ingo Tietze last summer. That would be summer of 2017. Ingo rightly pointed out that we have standing waves in the vocal tract all the time, and what made this particular thing special. So he came up with the idea of the manually, as in your hand, right? Mono. Manually occluded vocal tract posture. So I think it's a great idea. We're going to stick with it. So it's one of the semi-occluded vocal tract postures that I've described, as I said. And if you think about the hierarchy of the semi-occluded vocal tract postures going from the most occluded to the most speech and song-like, the narrow straws, this one is about 2 millimeter diameter. A narrow straw would be, very occluded, and then you have something like a regular drinking straw, which is probably double that, about 4 millimeters in diameter. And so this would obviously be more occluded than this one. And curiously enough, I will not stick this up my nose to demonstrate this fact, but this kind of drinking straw, you can see the opening on it, is about the same size as the opening of your nares. Maybe your nares are a little bit bigger, but approaching nostril size. We'll just put it that way, and I'm not going to prove that. So when we have the straws, and the thing about the straws is the occlusion doesn't change with time. So this is the same diameter no matter what, and so as I sing into it, it stays constant. It's that same level of occlusion. Same is true with the straw, the bigger straw. Now that's not the same as, say, doing a lip bubble, where you have an occlusion followed by an opening followed by an occlusion. So the lip bubble and the raspberry are oscillatory in nature. And the same could be true. Just happen to have my handy dandy little glass of water here, taking a straw and vocalizing into the straw, but with the end of the straw down in the water. So that's where you're taking one that's a constant occlusion, but since you're putting it in the water, then you get the oscillatory effect. Anyway, I digress. So, starting there with the straws being the most occluded, and then next would be something like humming, where you have your two nostrils as the only openings. Now, the manually occluded vocal tract posture at first glance might look just like humming. Okay, and here's how you do it. I'm coming in for my close-up now. So you take the web of your hand, not cupping your hand, okay, not like this, but your hand is flat so that you've got the web of your hand, and you're going to have your mouth open like you're going to sing a vowel. Ah, ah. So you're doing the vowel shape, and yet by using the web of your hand, you're able to seal your mouth completely shut. Very different from if I just have my hand cupped. You know, that's not nearly the same. You get leakage all around. But this, your web of your hand is sealing your mouth closed. Your mouth is open, however. And I can release into a vowel. And I can sing the vowel behind my hand. And that's the real benefit of doing the manually occluded vocal tract posture over humming. Humming is fine, but the ability to do more like a sung vowel is compromised because, of course, your mouth is closed. So with your mouth covered, but it's still open, you can do different vowels. I'm going to do the vowel sequence. E, A, A, O, U. And you may be able to hear the difference. I'm going to do ah, e, ah now. And you can hear probably a very different difference between those two vowels. What you're hearing is the second formant changing as I go from a back vowel to a front vowel. At any rate, so doing the manually occluded vocal tract postures gives you the ability to actually sing different vowels, so it's beyond a hum, all right? And in our next video, we're going to be talking about ways applying this, and I'll show you some ways to use it with male singers. And then my lovely assistant, Dr. Catherine Nix, will be joining us, making a special guest appearance, to demonstrate some means for using the manually occluded vocal tract posture, or the MOVT, as you might want to call it, with female singers. So stay tuned for that.